Hack number 1, you can send cold emails for completely free using random software. You know how every website or software wants you to promote their website and software by saying, hey, invite your friends, and then they say to put in your friend's email address? Well, some of these softwares are using their email server to send those emails. So you can promote your service by using their email servers just by putting in your prospects' emails. For example, you can send someone on PayPal a penny, and if you send them a penny, they will receive an email saying, hey, someone sent you a penny. You can also put in a note as to why you paid them, and so you can pitch your service within that note. I tried this before and I was able to get sales calls just from doing that. Obviously that costs money. So also there's Notion. I created a Notion page. I was trying to make a video called I asked 1 million people for $1. Didn't really work out. But the Notion page was trying to invite people to pay me $1. And I basically just put in hundreds and hundreds, thousands of email addresses and just invited people to my Notion page. And Notion is sending out these emails to these people. They click on the email, they see my page, they pay me $1, right? Loom also had an option to do this where you could create a Loom video and invite up to 100 people per one Loom video, and that was pretty cool. I think it kind of shut down, but a lot of services have that option to basically send an email using their email service. So you can find a way to pitch your services through cold email using their email servers, and usually they will go to the inbox. Hack number 2, you can get expensive softwares for really cheap just by looking it up on Fiverr. You can get a Canva Pro subscription forever for like $5 by looking it up on Fiverr, or you also used to be able to get Sales Navigator for $5 per month from Fiverr. That's no longer available. I think they shut that down. But if you think of any popular subscription, just look it up on Fiverr first and see if it's on there for cheap. For example, Apollo costs $100 a month for 10,000 leads. You can get it on Fiverr for $25 for 10,000 leads. And so you can get it for a fourth of the price. You can also just use a VPN. A lot of people already know about this, but if you set your location to Malaysia, the dollar conversion, it's a lot cheaper in Malaysia. So they usually sell their subscriptions for less in Malaysia. And so you can sign up for subscriptions in Malaysia so you're not paying as much. Number 3, you can easily see how cheap it is to get something built out for you or get something done for you just by posting a job on Upwork. I think a lot of people don't understand that posting a job on Upwork is completely free. And so a lot of times I just try, if I come up with a business idea, I just want to see what it's going to cost me or what are people going to charge for this thing. So I can just put a job on Upwork. I've created several softwares this way where I put out, hey, I'm just looking to build out the software. I just want to see what the pricing is. And people say, oh, it's going to cost $500, a lot cheaper than I thought it was going to be. And so I was able to get some estimates from a lot of people. If you put a job on Upwork, you'll get hundreds of applications almost immediately. And so you can easily see what the possibilities are out there. Also, you can go to Facebook groups if you're looking for, let's just say, a media buyer or someone to build out a website for you. There's plenty of Facebook groups of website builders. You could easily go out and say, hey, I'm looking to build out a website on a budget. Can anybody help me out? And there'll be several people that reach out to you, hundreds of comments on your post saying, hey, we can help you build out a website, right? Hack number 4, get unlimited free trials for softwares. A lot of people don't know about this for some reason, but there is a website called 10minutemail.com. There's several 10-minute mail services where they'll give you an email for 10 minutes that you can use to sign up for any software or any subscription. Now the catch is sometimes it won't work. A lot of softwares caught on to people using the 10-minute mail services, but there are so many 10-minute mail services that one of them will eventually work. So for example, I was trying to sign up for Clay. I tried 10 different 10-minute mail services. One of them eventually worked. And so now you can use that 10-minute mail service and sign up for unlimited Clay accounts. And like they give you 1,000 credits for free with one account. And so now you can just create 10 accounts, have 10,000 credits. Now, if you're trying to use these systems to get SMMA clients, I have a system to consistently get 120 sales calls per month, like Kudos, who's able to cross $40,000 a month, or Julian, who's closing $5,000 retainers left and right. So if you're interested, you can book a call with my team below. We set up the systems for you, give you access to all the softwares that you need. So you're consistently getting 120 sales calls per month. And if it doesn't work, I pay you $3,000. Number 5 is buying LinkedIn accounts for really cheap. LinkedIn works really well for getting clients. The problem is they're limiting how much you can do on LinkedIn. You have to ID verify your account, so it's harder and harder to create new accounts and grow your LinkedIn network. Now there's kind of a fix where there are some services that allow you to pay for LinkedIn accounts that are already ID verified, but you have to pay like $150 a month for these tools. And so if you want a LinkedIn account for cheap, you can ask people on Fiverr, right? You go to Philippine Jobs Online Jobs Connect Group or India Online Job Connect Group, right? And you just say, hey, I'm looking to use someone's LinkedIn account. You just have to ID verify and I'm willing to pay you $20 a month. $20 a month to them is like $150 on their local currency. So to them, it's really worth it and they're willing to do that. And so now you have an ID verified account for LinkedIn for really cheap and you can get 100 of these, right? I got this from one of my friends. I forget who it was. I'm sorry, I would give you credit, but I forget. Number 6 is you can warm up any social media account almost instantly. For example, let's just say we're doing Facebook. You can post on those Facebook groups, like I said before, web design Facebook groups or media buyer Facebook groups. And if we post in those groups, we'll get hundreds of friend requests. We'll get hundreds of people responding to the post, people messaging us. And so if we're sending sending out messages and we're going to spam, then we can get out of spam just by getting people to message us more and making our account look like it's a higher authority. So what I would do is I would post into those groups and say, hey, I'm just looking to build a website. I'm willing to spend $10,000. You'll get hundreds of people reaching out to you saying, hey, we'll help you, right? And so now it kind of builds the authority of your account immediately. All right, the next 3 is about scraping data for completely free. Number 7, database websites. Almost every industry, there is a website that exists where it has data of people in that industry for free. So instead of paying for Apollo or all these random tools, if you're on a budget, let's just say, for example, you're targeting real estate agents, you can pay for a list of real estate agents, or there's realtor.com, which gives you a list for completely free. You can look up real estate agents within a certain location, and it'll show you all the real estate agents, their phone numbers, their emails. It'll also give you access to how many houses they've sold, how much those houses were worth, all kinds of data for completely free. And we can scrape this really easily just by using Instant Data Scraper. It's a Chrome extension that you can download, and it'll scrape the data for you. I also just looked up on Google list of contractors in Ohio, and the Ohio government website had a PDF of thousands of contractors with their emails, their phone numbers, the person's name, all that stuff right there for completely free. Number 8, find anyone's email for free. There's a really cool extension called snove.io. You can download the Chrome extension, sign up for an account, and any website you go on, you can click on the Chrome extension. It'll show you the emails associated with that website. So you can see the owner, founder, CEO's email along with any team members. Any email that's associated with that website, it'll show you right there, which is pretty cool. Number 9, you can find anyone's phone number for completely free. So there's websites called cyberbackgroundchecks.com or truepeoplesearch.com. There's several other websites like that. But basically, you can look someone up via their first name, last name, and their location. And what's great is that LinkedIn shows you that data for completely free. And so you can go on LinkedIn, find someone named John Smith in Columbus, Ohio, look them up on True People Search or cyberbackgroundchecks.com, and you can find their address, their wife's name, their mom and dad's name. It's kind of weird. You can't find all this data about them, and you can find their mobile number. It'll show you all the numbers associated with that person, and it'll tell you which ones are mobile numbers and which ones are landlines, which is great. That only really works in the United States, not anywhere else, so keep that in mind. Number 10, you can buy 1 million followers for really cheap. So I made a whole video called I Bought 1 Million Followers, but I found these cool websites. One is SMMfollows.com, one is morethanpanel.com. Basically, you can buy all kinds of services. You can buy 10,000 Instagram followers for literally $1. You can buy 10,000 Instagram likes on any post for literally $1. Millions of reel views. You can get millions of views on a reel for really cheap. And they have all kinds of services like TikTok services, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, almost anything. So it's a really good way of building social proof. I actually tested it. I sent out messages from a really small account with 800 followers, then an account from 300,000 followers. I got way more responses from an account that had way more followers, even though they were fake. I also did this for social proof for my Facebook group. So I had a Facebook group that had like 10, 20 members, and I bought 1,000 fake members for like 20, 30 bucks. And then people were joining the group a lot more after I had 1,000 fake members, just because no one wants to join a group when there's only 20 other people in the group, right? If it has 1,000 other people, then they're like, oh, this is a group that's popping, it's already popular, and so they want to join the group once it already has social proof, right? So if you want to close $2,500 deals, just like Famin here is closing deals with ease, you can book a call with my team below. I set up the systems for you. I give you access to all the tools that you need so that you're consistently getting 120 sales calls per month. And if it doesn't work, I'll pay you $3,000. Book a call below. Thank you for watching. Talk to you soon.